Do you have an email list, and are you sending emails out on a regular basis? If so, I want to share with you the freedom of marketing strategy that we use with clients in order to generate them 5 figures, 6 figures or 7 figures in some cases from new contracted sales they otherwise wouldn't have made, all from their email list. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the founder of Freedom of Marketing, and I've been involved in email marketing, copywriting, direct response stuff for close to a decade. I've spent tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands, and maybe even $100,000 or more on training and coaching in order to get better at what I do. And I want to share the lessons I've learned, my experience, strategies that you can use in your business today to help you get more calls, get more sales, and increase your percentage profit margins. So let's dive in. So the strategy that I have used for many years is to send a daily email, and the daily email is something in order to get attention. You show up in people's inboxes every day, people are going to notice you. Yes, some people don't like you sending a lot of emails, they will unsubscribe, but the vast majority, 99.9% of people on your email list will not complain, and they will happily receive the emails and open them when they want to. And you just tell people, if you don't like the amount we send, just simply unsubscribe, and they will. So you're doing this consistently and frequently over time. The reason why this is so important is because there's a concept in sales called the 1585 rule. I'm not sure who coined this term to start off with, but I first heard it in a high-ticket coaching program I was part of with the Peaceful Profits. This was a concept that was taught from there, and I'm not sure if it was Jay Abraham who came up with it to start off with, so don't quote me on this. And basically the concept is that 15% of people will buy in the first 90 days. They have what Ken McCarthy calls the bleeding neck. You imagine your neck's bleeding and all the blood's pumping out, you have an urgent problem, you need to cover it up. These people will buy within the first 90 days. The other 85%, or about 6 times more, people will buy after 90 days until some point in the future. When you have a daily email and you're sending content out to your list on a daily basis, you are nurturing the people that are going to buy from you over the long term, where you will get the biggest return on your investment, especially if you're running ads to build your list, whether it's from running ads to book a call funnel, and people who book a call or sign up to book a call join your email list. Perhaps you've set in a low priced offer like a training course or maybe a book or something, and you have a book funnel and then they join your email list. Perhaps you're running ads to a lead magnet, but whenever you pay for advertising cost and you have that name on the email list, it kind of makes sense that you want to get as much in return from it for as long as possible, and that's where the daily emails and things come in. So that is the foundation of the strategy. The next thing that I like to do after implementing the daily emails, before we move on to the next strategy, if you'd like to know more about strategies behind daily emails, I've recorded several videos on here and podcast episodes that you can go on where you can hear my strategies and what to do, what to say, how to send them. So the next thing is, when you're sending an email every single day, what I like to do is something which I learned from Dean Jackson, and that is the 9-word email. But it's sort of other people that I've learned from and received coaching from have expanded on it. And essentially what you do is you would send an email out with targeting a specific avatar with a specific offer, with the sole purpose to get people who this appeals to put their hand up and say, hey, I'm interested, and get them to hit reply to the email. So say, for example, an analogy that I like to use because it's pretty easy to understand is, imagine that you've got a gym. For your gym membership, you can have anyone and everyone come. So your daily emails in this case might be sharing videos of workouts or ways to build muscle or lose weight or whatever it is. And then perhaps you'd want to send an email out saying, hey, I've got a special offer for people who work 9 to 5 and they are looking to come to the gym immediately after work between 6 and 9 p.m. This is specifically for you if you're busy, you have a professional job and you need to find time to work out. If you're interested, hit reply. So the people that are receiving emails that are interested in this, I'm going to reply. The people who would come to the gym in the morning, they're not even going to acknowledge it. It's not even going to register with them because it doesn't apply to them. And so then you're getting avatar specific, you're getting a specific target audience to respond to the email. You or your team can then have individual conversations with them in order to get them to book a call or to buy. And then a week later or 2 weeks later, you can say, hey, I'm looking for a few people who like to use the gym in the morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. This offer is specifically for you, hit reply. And then the people that this will apply to who want to work out and join the gym and attend the gym in the morning, they're going to notice it and they're going to reply to it. The key here is it's exactly the same offer. Gym membership is exactly the same kind of offer. You get access to the gym, except for the first one, you're positioning it that this is for people who want to work out in the evening or night time, and in the second time you're positioning it to people who want to work out in the morning. That's just a way to imagine it. Now we do that with your target audience as well, so we can get pretty specific about the different types of people on your list, and we can find out by asking people on the list who they are and to try to get this information. And then also we can position offers based around specific pain points, various things. But the whole point here is just to get a specific subset of your email list, your target audience, and say, hey, that's me, I'm interested. And everybody else won't even register what's going on because it doesn't apply to them. And then you can do this a few times throughout your 90-day cycle in order to generate these individual conversations and then get them to book a call or to make a sale. And then finally, what I like to do is to have an end of the quarter promotion. So every 3 months we'd have a 2-week spot blocked out where we do a live workshop, which is currently what we do. The live workshop is basically a live webinar. On the webinar, we sell the main offer and then get people to book a call. What we do is we want a live component because people can interact with you when they receive your daily emails, they receive podcasts and videos. If you're a sort of a 7-figure business, for example, people might see you, the founder, as like a mini celebrity, and some of them will actually want to attend your live workshop because they can actually see and interact with you. And then the live component there allows you to make at the end of the workshop to talk about what your offer is, and then you make it unique, compelling, and a one-time offer, which basically means you have your core offer here, it is exactly the same, and then you add something on afterwards, which is there just simply to make it different, make it new, make it unique, and then you just sell it in a way and just position it in a way, however way you see appropriate. But the whole purpose there is to say that, look, we're only doing this once, it's only available now, we're not going to have this offer again in the future, simply just added a few extra bonuses on there, or a few extra things, and that's just simply to add the scarcity element and get some urgency and to get people to buy. And that is basically it. That is the 90-day sort of cycle that I like to use with clients with their emails. We build up, so I'm sending an email every single day, sharing nurture content, sharing podcasts, sharing videos that the client has created themselves, and a whole bunch of other things. We then send out target audience specific promotions with an email saying, hey, I'm looking for this particular person with this particular problem who wants this particular solution. Hit reply if you're interested, and then we have the sales conversations here. And then a week or two later, we do the same thing with a different subset of your list, a different subset of your list 2 weeks later. And then we have the end of the quarter promotion. And when you do this, you will generate book calls and sales from the daily emails. You will generate book calls and sales from the little mini promotions that we do for the target audience specific stuff. And then you'll typically generate the most of your sales during the promotion at the end of the 90-day cycle. And then you simply repeat. That is the Freedom with Marketing system. That is the system that I use to make clients 5 figures, 6 figures, or 7 figures. We can build the system for you. You can then get your team to manage it after we've done it, and then you can just continue to improve and optimize it and to continue to make sales and get a bigger return on your ad spend for months and years into the future. If you'd like to know more about this service and how we can actually implement it for you in a way that will be completely risk-free for you, if you meet certain criteria, we do have an offer where we will help you to implement the system, and we pretty much guarantee that you'll make more back than the investment in this service, because we will help you make sales first, and then you will pay us afterwards. And then if it doesn't work, we'll work with you for free until it does, or until a point where we both think this isn't worth doing, but that's never really happened before in the past. So if you'd like to know more, reach out to me on the link below. Look forward to working together. See you in the next video. That's all I've got for you.